Yeah. Good morning. Hope you're all camera fell, whatever. Good morning. Hope we're all doing so well. Same. Same. I am pollen disgust, dude. You ever get that feeling in your nose? Like, oh, I need to blow my nose. And then you blow your nose and more comes out than you ever thought your face could even hold? That's my life right now. Uh, like, go to blow your nose and you're just like, it keeps coming. Yeah. Fuck plant sperm. Eating all of the dicks. I mean, that's basically what the pollen feels like here all year long, David. It's like a 24/7 fucking sinus infection. It's the best. It's the best. Or you blow your nose and it's so much that the tissue didn't even do anything. I feel super attractive lately, just saying. I hope you're all doing well. Repo was fucking fun yesterday. I'm the opposite. I feel like I need to blow my nose and nothing comes out. That's how it starts for me. Like, you feel like you have to blow your nose and you blow your nose and you can just feel your sinuses are like swollen and blocking whatever you're trying to blow out. And then one day it just like opens and you just. It's so gross. I hate it so much. Like, the pollen is necessary. Everything in my yard is blooming. And I want to go touch it. I actually took a picture of my plum tree because it's got blossoms all over and it's so pretty. But at the same time, I don't want to touch it because I'll just sneeze until I die. Dude, Repo is so much fun when you play with people. I mean, I've never played with. I can tell that it wouldn't be fun if I played with someone that took it too seriously. You know, like if someone got butthurt because they died or something. I don't think it'd be as fun. It's so fun because it's just bullshittery. It's just fucking nonsense. Repo and the costumes, I don't know, dude. It's a good random ass fucking time. I enjoy it a lot. I've heard, you know what's funny? So Zeke paid extra to play it last week, like play South of Midnight on release, and he beat it in 2 days. And I made him promise not to tell me anything about it, and I made him promise to tell me it's terrible. So unfortunately, I'm just not going to take any of your words for it. And I'm... Because I can't play it yet! I refuse to believe it is anything more than the worst game that has ever existed, and all of my patience is fine. Because I'm full of patience! So patient! Look at me go! It's horrible, right? I knew it. Like, no one likes claymation. No one likes cool southern, fantastical mythology. No one likes any of that. I'm not interested. That is decidedly a fucking lie. I am so excited to play that game. Like, I've been planning our week of nonsense. So like I told you, I have something coming up that it's so weird. I cannot find any information on whether or not I can tell you guys about it. But after that, which is very soon, we should be done with Alan Wake, and then we're going to do a week of bullshittery. I have a list of games going. I've been going through my library and picking out the games that I've been just wanting to try. I don't even know if I'm going to like them. I just really want to try them. So we're just going to hardcore marathon through my library for a week. It's going to be sick. Yeah, exactly. It's absolutely awful. That's what it is. Yep, totally awful. I know. It's so hard. I don't know. So Fated Friday, or 420 is technically on a Sunday. So if we do something special, I'll have to talk to the Borderlands group and see if they're cool with moving like maybe we'll just play Borderlands on Saturday and then do something on 420. Because what I've done historically in the past is when I lived in a non-legal consuming area, we would just get dumb high because we couldn't do that on a regular basis. But we do that literally every Friday. we get high. Like we get really high. And most of us kind of live in a state of 420. Like for me, and this is nothing against 420. 420 feels like St. Patty's Day for stoners. But like cashy stoners, I guess, like we're fucking high all the time. I'm high. I'm not high right now, but we're for the most part high all the time. So it's also Easter. And so what I've done since we've been in Colorado is we usually do a 420 cooking thing. So last year we made butter. We made Stoner Gump's, what does he call it? Like something fuel. We did that. And then the year before, I think I made edible cookies or something like that. Like, we've done edibles in the past. I never know. Like, there's a lot of drug games, like micromanaging weed games on Steam and shit like that. And I, for as much as I'm a stoner, hate them. I don't like micromanaging games. Like, I don't like a game that's just like so, like those, I've bought a couple of them before, like truck simulator games and shit like that, and they just get so detailed down to like how you move, and I just real life is detailed like that. Like I need to relax a little bit more, just a little bit. Drug games, right? If like this is the thing, I don't think they make drug games for potheads. Because Schedule 1 seems like a fucking nightmare. Thank you, D, right? Like, can we cheers to that? I have a stoner bowl from last night. I genuinely, like, I look at all these games where they're like weed dealer or what was that other one? The whatever, Schedule 1. And I look at them, I'm like, no stoner wants to do that. What? I don't know. It's bizarre. Cheers. I'm far too lazy for that. And there's like, I've seen games in the works that are going over like strains, like you can curate your own strains of weed and shit like that. I genuinely don't want to. I just want to smoke it. It's similar with food. Like just because I love food does not mean I want to cook. I love to eat. I don't want to cook it. That's pot. I don't know. Like, there's so many of those games, and I've looked into doing one of those for 420, and I cannot find anything. Like, they're all definitely not stoner games. Like, they're games that you need brain cells for, and I'm here to relax and enjoy myself, not to be stressed out at all. Oh my god, D, have you seen our twig? It's thoroughly incredible what has come out of that one shot we did. Oh, yeah. My girl Dream was like, I hyper-focused on Twig and decided to draw him last night and gave me that the morning after our show. And literally, it was either Rod or Knives. Someone went and made an emote for us like that. It's phenomenal. Twig is forever. Knives did that one, thank you. Both of you do so many cool emotes that I mix them up and I apologize. I'm eternally grateful. I can't do anything. I have no idea how to make any emote or anything at all. Everything hurts and I hate it. Life is pain. Schedule 1 is fun if you don't do what you're supposed to do and you just fuck around and murder and play with game physics. That would be, I could see that being fun. But I feel, isn't it a multiplayer game? Like, I feel like people would get really irritated with me. I'd have to get a group of people that are absolutely cool with and not accomplishing anything. See, if y'all be my guinea pig, I love to cook. I need people to cook for. Cook for me. Do it. Bitch, I ate airport. How do I even say this? I ate airport shelf sushi. I don't have a lot of standards. You put it in front of me and I'm probably going to shove it in my mouth. Jokes aside. I want to play Schedule 1 with people who don't take it all that serious. Me too. That's the only way I could. I don't, like, when we played, you know, like, Eco and shit like that, those games are so much fun. And I played with, like, Glut, and I played with Eliza and a couple other people. And, like, we take it so far that, like, we're still part of the game. but we are ridiculous. Like, I'm not game-breaking ridiculous, but maybe with Schedule 1, because that seems miserable. Like, I've seen those games, or like, what's that one that Dan plays all the time? The, like, card trading one? Absolutely not. Oh my god. What the fuck? I don't know how to do it. I can only play games like that by doing absolutely nothing. 100%. Yes, my help is I will stand there and smile and nod. I'll make you feel really good about whatever direction you're sending me in. I don't know if I'll get there, but you're going to feel really good about it in the end. TCG sim, but you have to mod it. What is that? What's that? What's TCG? I didn't like V Rising either, though. I never beat V Rising. I didn't get into it. The only kind of survival games I really get into are like Valheim. And even then, Valheim drives me fucking crazy. Like, I've never beat it. I don't even know how you beat it, but I usually play for like a week and uninstall it out of fury. I definitely get mad in them. But like, I was telling you guys about this recently. Zach started, what is it? Kingdom something. There's so many like Kingdom Coming, Deliverance, Queens, Anges games that have Kingdom in the name. I genuinely don't know the difference anymore. But there's a newer one that came out, and Zeke was pretty excited to play it, and he downloaded it. He only played it for a day, and he straight up told me, he's like, I hated it. Oh no, this is what I told you guys about this. I walked into his office a couple times, and every time I walked in, there was another cutscene happening. And I was like, and you guys know me, I don't like I get real bored in cutscene hell. And I was like, wow, there seems to be a lot of cutscenes in this game. And he just does this like if he was faced towards his computer, he does this. The cutscenes are the best fucking part of the game. I was like, oh, and he talked about it yesterday a little bit. Like, it's so nitpicky. It's like you have to bathe yourself constantly, and you have to eat constantly, and you have to drink constantly, and it's just like so much human maintenance that I genuinely am bad at in real life. Like, I have to have you guys remind me to consume water. I'm not doing it in a game. Stop it. Stop. No shit, KDP. That's what I'm saying. And that's what this game is like. And based on like your cleanliness or whatever, people treat you different. It's very odd, but it's just so micromanagey. I can't get into that. I can't get into that shit. That's how I feel. I have to do that shit IRL. That's enough. Good morning, Worsty. How are you? He did not like it. He was not a fan of that game whatsoever because of just the micromanagey shit. Like, it's kind of, I feel like the way he talked about that is the way I talk about like Stardew Valley and games like that I've genuinely really tried to get into. But it's like, you try to get me to care about little AI characters and their sub-stories before I even like the game. Like, I got into the game because it's touted as a gardening game. You haven't let me garden. You've made me go talk to a bunch of people and sleep a whole bunch. Like, how am I, like, I will only go through the shitty parts if the other parts are outweighing it, and you have not even presented the good parts to me yet. And that's how he felt. He's like, I can't even go fight. Like, all I want to do is go and fight some things or go adventure and do something. And it's like, by the time you're able to walk out of town, you're too dirty and no one will talk to you. It reminds me of, did you guys ever play the Skyrim? It was like, not DLC, it was like a mod for Skyrim. It was Frost Rim or something, but I tried it because you guys know I fucking love Skyrim. I tried it, and it was just beyond unrealistic. Like, my fucking God. You'd have to eat like 7 cheese wheels a day not to starve and just walk somewhere. Like, it's just unrealistic. We're all walking places all the time without consuming fucking cheese wheels. What the fuck is that? But it reminds me of that. Like, it's just, they took it a little too far. To the point where you're like, what the fuck? Cheese is amazing, but can you imagine walking across Skyrim after consuming 1 wheel of cheese? Like, the wheels. It's like the highest calorie item in the game. That's the only reason I remember this. It's crazy. A wheel? First off, you'd probably explode your stomach. Second off, you'd never shit again. ever. You'd be like a bear hibernating with a plug in your ass for the foreseeable future. My God. It's tedious. Yeah, I was streaming the first one. It's jank as shit, and I got to a boss that just one-shot me because I didn't spend hours doing side quests, so I gave up. Fuck that. Is it like wait, I've never played Power Wash Simulator. I have used an actual power washer though, and from what I hear about Power Wash Simulator, they're easily on par with how entertaining they are. That's what I've heard. Who needs magic elf biscuits when you can just eat 100 pounds of Reggiano? Can you imagine? Like, oh God, I love cheese, but oh my God. I'm pretty sure it is Wednesday. I fuck up the days all the time. Pretty positive it's Wednesday, yeah. Oh, I hate Power Wash Simulator after about 4 levels because it kills my hyperfocus. Have you tried Visceral Cleanup Detail or whatever, Ron? You might find that more fun. Eliza and I played it years ago, and it was a blast. We played like the Santa one. Visceral, is it something Visceral Cleanup? I can never remember the name. It was fun though, but I've heard they're similar. I find Power Wash Sim the most relaxing, but I don't have ADHD. I don't know if I would find it relaxing. I find it relaxing in real life. I love cleaning. You ever say something out loud and realize how fucking lame it sounds the moment it comes out of your mouth? I love cleaning. Okay, Katie. Okay, Katie, okay. Nobody cares. Viscera Cleanup Detail, that's what it is. And there's multiple ones, like the Santa one, etc. But they were pretty fun. Only every day. That's like being like, oh my God, guys, have you ever tried vanilla pudding? Oh, shit. Life-changing. I don't think survival mods have different nutrient value for different food items. I mean, it's been years. I don't remember. It's been years since I tried that Frost one. But from what I remember, it was like you had a bar and it wasn't like nutrient value. It was just, I don't even know what counted as what filled you up the most, but cheese filled you up the most. And cheese is like the heaviest thing to carry. Frost. It was a Skyrim mod. It was Frost Rim, I think is what it was called. It was a mod that literally like overwrote the entire game to make it realistic, I guess, like more survivally, but it was unhinged. Like that. No one has to eat that often. That's crazy. That shit. I mean, it's like Rod said, it kills my flow because I can't just go and do. I have to constantly be thinking about all these other, like, am I going to die because I didn't eat 7 wheels of cheese today? I don't want to think about that. I have to do that in real life. 2 more days until my new mattress. Ooh. Oh, I'm excited for you. That's going to be fucking dope. I know. Have you ever tried boiled chicken? Me neither. I have spices. It might be Frostfall. I don't remember. It's been so long, but it was a survival mod and you had to eat and drink. And you would get cold. It was excessive, but it was excessive. Like, I just remember it being so fucking excessive. I'm sure there was. I'm just like, there's a million games out there that I can play that don't require me to adjust anything to enjoy them, and that's the level of lazy I have come to represent in my older years. In my midlife, like, efficiency, you know what I'm saying? It's like, if there's coffee on my desk, why would I walk to the kitchen to make another cup? I fucking love Missy Elliott. Who's got the keys to the Jeep? Vroom. I'm driving down the street. Just me, and Timothy. I used that mod and several others. You had to eat, couldn't fast travel. Yes, you couldn't fast travel. Could freeze to death if you weren't wearing clothes warm enough. Had to build a camp to keep warm if you were in the wilderness and a blizzard hit. Would freeze faster if wet. Yes! Oh my God, I forgot about that part. Yeah, I think that was the one. Wow. Get you, freak on. such a fucking banger. This was my first song on iPod Shuffle. Wow. I have no clue what my first song would have been. I bet it was OST shit. I was like the lamest. Like when I figured out torrenting for the first time, genuinely, I was like, you mean I can get the Gladiator soundtrack and just listen to Lisa Gerrard every day for the rest of my life? And that's what I did. I had like that. I had a lot of sound, like OSTs, man. That was like, I just didn't understand that you could buy a CD for an OST back in the day, or a tape or whatever. Even if I don't even know if you could. But that was what I was on when I started torrenting and putting shit on an iPod. A lot of OSTs. Like Moulin Rouge OST. A lot of that. The first album I ever bought, I know that. It was 2 of them. 2 CDs, I remember so specifically. I remember being in the store. It wasn't an FYE, but it was a store like FYE that was just like CDs and records all over the place and tapes. And it was 2 CDs, I remember. And I remember asking my mom, can I use my money to buy my own CDs? And she was like, of course you can. Like I had some babysitting money or something. And I got TLC's Crazy, Sexy, Cool and Savage Garden. You know, the only album anyone cares about from Savage Garden with the Chicka Cherry Cola song on it. Those were my 2 first CDs I ever actually passed money across the counter to buy for myself. And man, did that feel good. I do not remember my first tape. And I think I might have just blacked it out because I'm pretty sure it might have been Chipmunk's Christmas.
All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth.
Yeah, that, I think it was that. Anyone else? I'm gonna grind up a classic Christmas album. Thank you. Very, very visceral memories of my mom putting that tape in and us like dancing around in our underwear and putting Christmas ornaments up because we were feral children and we were oftentimes just like half naked running around. But good memories, man. Man, I love Missy. Mag. That's only a couple months, bro. What the fuck? It really does, though, Mag. It really, time is very scary. Thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the classy alive, giving it swings for 78 months. God damn. It doesn't feel like any time has gone by. Like, I still remember everything so viscerally. Like, it's just fucking weird. Time is baffling and I hate it. Coach, that would have been fucking horrible, but funny. I said yesterday I installed my new graphics card without breaking anything, so I didn't break anything with the PC, but I think I broke my cat. What? I gave her the empty... Oh, she got a box. I gave her the empty cardboard box. She proceeded to get the zoomies and started to crash around at full sprint on the hardwood floor. A box is very exciting. I remember when we were a kid, I don't remember what we got in this box for the life of me, but it was a box long enough to lay down in. And I tried to make a nest inside of it, and I told everyone it was my coffin, and this is where I was going to die. And it was just, like, in the middle of our living room, with me inside of it, with, like, a couch pillow and some crocheted blanket from my mom, and anytime someone tried to open it, I'd be like... Boxes are the shit. The imagination truly is a beautiful place when bored. You will find things to entertain you. It might have been a Christmas tree box. I was trying to think it was like an appliance or something. You saw a big box and your first thought was to go emo on it? Oh, 100%. My childhood favorite movie was Nightmare Before Christmas and Beetlejuice. Like, I was born to be weird. I don't know what happened. But, like, death is on the mind. All the time. My mom and dad got a new fridge. They gave me the box. They didn't see me for days. See? That's what I'm saying. It's why, like, have you ever noticed when you get on an airplane or you're, like, stuck somewhere, you get, like, really creative and you start getting a shit ton of ideas? But when you're actually in your home environment where you have a ton of stimuli, you don't get those ideas and you don't feel as creative because you just have so many things capturing your attention all the time. It's similar, I think. Like, you give me a toy and I'm gonna be like, okay, that toy is a train. This is what a train does. You give me a box. You can't tell me what that box is or what it does. Limitless. Limitless potential in that box. Cardboard boxes and couch forts, man. We never got to make a couch fort or anything like that, but we would prop up all the dining room chairs. I remember, and drape all the blankets over it and have like a tunnel and then have our little like blanket fort or whatever. And then my brothers would inevitably just destroy the whole thing. Because boys suck. Why are you all so destructive? What the fuck? Everything beautiful I made as a child, just... Why? I don't understand. Mel, thank you so much for sending the class. Keeping the class. I haven't given any swings for 51 fucking months. Again, what the fuck? It's just so long. It's just crazy. I'm a boy and I agree. I just suck. I don't know what it was. Like, none of my sisters did this. Not one of my sisters would come into a space where I was creating something and destroy it. My brothers, oh, Katie made something? Why? Man. Other Cold Survive mods didn't come close to what Frostfall did. Frostfall was intense as fuck. I mean, it was a beautiful mod. Like, the work behind to make that mod, amazing. You can't not respect that. Just too much for me, personally. Wrestling, I mean, they did that too. My brother, I'm not kidding you. One of my brothers would go out to our trampoline and stand on it, rip his shirt off, and go, "The beatings will now begin." No exaggeration. It's exactly what he would say. And if my sisters and I didn't sprint at full force to the trampoline and welcome the beating, he would chase us down and do it on the grass or the cement. So it was always just like, better just go to the trampoline where like maybe soft landing. And literally, he was just practicing wrestling moves. Like, that was it. Like, all of it. The people's elbow. It doesn't matter what you think, jabroni. Can you smell what the Corey is cooking? Ah! I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm doing really good. All of it. I could quote so many wrestlers and then tell you exactly where my brother threw some bony part of himself into my body. Just a little. I mean, kids, I think if you have siblings, we all have some fucked up sibling stories. Like, children, that feral time for us lock kids, what do they call us? The key kids or whatever? I always forget the term for it. But those feral hours before your parents got home and you were just siblings in the house. Terrifying. Wonderful. Terrifying. I think that's pretty normal. Like, not good. I'm not excusing it, but siblings suck. Latchkey, that one. Yeah. I think that was a lot of us where you just had that like 2 to 3 hours after school when you would get home and there was nobody there but your siblings and you were just at the behest. I'm a second youngest of 8, if that's not apparent. Strong, middle, young energy, child energy putting out there. I was at the bottom of the food chain, man. I was the oldest brother, but actually didn't destroy it. I started doing creative stuff early on, so I valued creations. Like, if someone accidentally stepped on my sandcastle, I lost my shit. I wish. I think the only thing they ever didn't destroy was when I made boobs out of sand on the beach, which is very telling. Oh my god, you're dead center. I'm so sorry. Do your parents even still remember you're around? As a fellow middle child, was the last time you talked to them Christmas and or your birthday? I swear to God, like, bless them. At the end of the day, it was just a roll call. Like, are all the kids alive and in the house? Great, we're moving on. Like, And the oldest, and to this day, I mean, I don't like all that, whatever research into like middle child, oldest child, youngest child science, whatever the fuck, even if that's, I don't even know if there's anything to be said about that. My family, case and point, proved that so strongly. Like, the oldest of all the siblings and the youngest of all the siblings have stayed at home, have really successful careers, get along great with my parents, have regular dinners. The rest of us scattered to the fucking wind. like cottonwood fluff. We were just like, am I 18? Bye! Because there was just no room for us. There's just no room for that. They both died around Christmas. We agreed they decided if they can't be around for Christmas, they would ruin it for us all. Yeah. Tons of cousins. One of them tried to hit me. We had that too. Like, I say Catholic when my family is Catholic. I'm not, obviously. My family's like culturally Catholic, I guess you would say. But they breed a lot. Good morning, Beth, my love. They breed a lot. So like, I have so many cousins. I think I counted them the other day. I think I've got in the 30s or something, like so many. All, like, my parents had the 8, and then each one of my uncles and aunts had at least 4. And so family gatherings and shit were just a fuck story, and it was vast majority boys. Like, all my cousins were boys. All of them. Big boys. Bastards. Yeah, like, they're the kind of Catholics that go to midnight mass on Christmas, and they talk about Easter, and they'll make you feel bad for being something other than Catholic, but, like, that's about where the Catholicism ends. Do you know, my Nana used to call them 6-day sinners. That was my Nana's, like, saying for the vast majority of my family. They're 6-day sinners. They sin all week and then go on Sunday and repent and whatever. I don't know. 50? See, I think my mom's probably up in my mom. I mean, oh my God, I only counted first cousins the other day. I wonder if I threw in second cousins, how many there would be. Cause same, Irish Catholic. Like, I say that, like, we're Irish Catholic, but there's something to be said about it. I go back in my ancestry and, like, before my Nana's generation, every generation has like 8 to 12 children. It is crazy. The amount of relatives I probably have scattered across the globe. Like, the breeding is off the charts. That genetic line ends with this womb. Cause fuck breeding. I refuse. I'm a 7-day sinner.
Hail Satan, bitch. Cheers.
I mean, it doesn't need to go any further. There's plenty. I mean, my ancestry.com, I swear to God, I get an email every other day that's like, we found 10 more relatives of yours. I think I'm related to every fucking white person on the planet. The breeding is ridiculous. I don't need to do it. Like, my genes are all over the place. You know what I'm saying? They spread. Hecate would. Bless. Also, good morning. There was a term for the ones that showed up on Easter night and midnight mass. That's what I'm saying. And I thought it was like 6-day sinner, but I don't know. I don't remember. My dad did actual wrestling in high school and college. If I was being an ass to my younger brothers or lost my temper, big anger problems as a kid, he just calmly put me in a painless hold until I wore myself out. Otherwise, I'd hurt myself. My dad did the same, but like, no shit. It stopped working because all of my brothers got bigger. My dad would do the same thing. My dad was literally like their coach in a lot of sports. We're that family. My dad coached all my brothers and shit. And he would try, but I'm not kidding you, one Christmas, I think it was like my freshman year of college or something. No, I was in high school. I was definitely still living at home. My brother Nick snapped my dad's fucking leg, like snapped his shin bone. Not just wrestling, drunk wrestling, because hillbillies. They go a little far. I've told you that story before, the story that came from that. So that was like Christmas or something, which of course is the day where everyone just gets merry as fuck. and drinks an entire bottle of wild turkey because that makes sense. And so like not months, weeks after this happens, my dad's like a 6'3" fucking eared mullet redneck missing teeth. He has this huge full leg cast like up to his hip. And he's got crutches and he's fucking gimping around the house. He gimped his ass down 3 stories of that house to try to surprise me in my bedroom because he smelt my incense and thought it was drugs. So he gimped that fucking ass down a spiral staircase of 3 stories of a house to go, gotcha, in my bedroom with 2 crutches under one arm, like balancing on his broken leg. And I was standing in my room folding laundry with incense burning. I'll never forget it because I was like, wow, what do my parents actually think of me? And this is why we all scattered to the fucking wind. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm good. Like, what if I was changing? For fuck's sake. Is catching me with a joint that important? But I'll never not give him a hard time about it because with that snapped up leg, he chose to do that full thing all on his own for nothing. The genetic line ends with me as the youngest approaching 50 and blissfully single with no children. My sister in her 50s with no kids. Yep, that's my sister's in her 30s. My sister might have kids. I don't know. I don't think she wants them. Neither of us have really been into the whole, like, let's breed fanfare in our lives. Fun fact, I'm related to every white person on the planet as well. If I go back far enough, to Africa. I saw a post. Oh, my God. I saw a post this morning, Knives. I think I was on Instagram or something. But it was like one of those sarcastic channels. And it showed this like kind of Neolithic looking person with darker skin and blue eyes. And it was like, recent study finds the vast majority of Europeans were black at one time. And the comments? I'm going to let you guess. What do you think the comments were? What do you think? I don't think you'll get it. What do you think the comments were? I want to know. Because it was... I swiped through these... and it... Okay, one of the responses was quite literally, this is why I don't edit myself when I sing rap. That was one of them. You got one. But some of them are like so grotesquely sneaky. Not sneaky, but like you can really tell people have no idea how fucking racist they are. One of the top comments that had like thousands of likes on it or whatever. This can't be true. I have pictures of my grandpa when he was born and he was definitely white. Most of the comments, people thought that the study showed we were born black and we turned white as we aged. Like, people are worried about the education system now. It hasn't been good for quite some fucking time. I think we've failed the children. Oh no, it's correct. That was my face. Swiping through these, I was, oh no. It reminded me of my patient that, and I quote, I can't be pregnant. I was on top and gravity works. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Okay. What do you just... Oh, crispy. I found this post. I mean, I was swiping through Instagram or whatever, and this is the breakdown. So the post, it showed like some image of like a clay recreation, when they like 3D print a skull and then they clay recreate the face. It showed like a Neanderthal kind of looking head with dark skin and blue eyes. And the post said, recent study finds that vast majority of Europeans only about 3,000 years ago were darker skinned, did not have pale ass fucking skin and blonde hair, which all of us, like, duh, right? Like, I was about to just, but I noticed there was a swipe. And I was like, then I noticed it was by this account that I follow, like, Fuck Jerry or something, which posts a lot of dumb shit, like dumb people doing dumbs, which I laugh at. I'm so sorry I do. And so I swiped it, and it was the comments on this. And some of the top comments were so, there's a fruit fly haunting me, ridiculously dumb. One of them, which Knives guessed, this is why I don't edit myself when I sing rap lyrics. White person with a Bible quote in their profile. I looked. And then the other comment that was profuse in many different forms, that is absolutely a lie and not true. I have baby pictures of my grandpa, and he was born white. Like, they straight up think this study was trying to say we're born black and fade as we age. That's it. I just like to share all the dumb with you because sometimes I kind of I'm like, this can't be real. That's why I look up the Instagram accounts. I'm like, these people can't be real. They're real. Like, I do it. I looked. In Visigoth, I don't know if we should be fucking with genetics. Not taking the whole dire wolf part out of it. Genetics are so complicated and so mysterious still to us, for lack of a better word. We genuinely, what was it, 3 years ago, we discovered there's a whole other helix mirroring our genetic helix. We just discovered that 3 years ago. And this is what scares me. And I always use this one example, and I'm sure a lot of you are going to be like, yeah, Katie, you've used this before. But this is my example. So, for instance, in purebred dogs, Great Danes specifically, people, for some fucking reason, desperately want a pure white Great Dane with blue eyes. So, breeders started breeding whiter dogs together with bluer eyes to get this pure white Great Dane with blue eyes. What we did in doing that, we accomplished. We got pure white dogs with blue eyes. But because we're fucking idiots and we're messing with shit we don't understand, what we didn't understand is the alleles on that specific chunk of the DNA that defines white hair, blue eyes, guarantees a deaf and blind dog. So now the shelters and Great Dane rescues are overrun with pure white, blue-eyed Great Danes who are deaf and blind because these rich fuckers go and spend $2,000 on them, realize they're deaf and blind, and give them up because they don't want a deaf and blind dog. They want a perfect white dog with blue eyes. But the breeders do not communicate this information because they know what they're doing. This has been happening for years now, but they don't want the people buying the puppies to know they're definitely getting a deaf or a blind dog. It's one or the other. It's connected. And so when I look at us fucking around with ancient genetics and shit like that, like they did something recently where they put woolly mammoth genes into fucking hamsters or mice to make their fur thicker, I think of that. Like, what else is on that allele that we're destroying? We're creating life to what end? Like, what kind of horrific future or something is going to turn out on this animal? I don't like it. We just don't know enough. We don't know fuck all to fuck with that. And I don't know if we ever will. Really. It feels very irresponsible because while they may be playing with fun computer numbers and whatnot, to me, you've created an animal. You created a life. That's a living creature now. And they're not thinking of what the potential future of that creature is in any way, shape, or form. And with these, dire wolves or whatever the fuck, I hope they're okay. I just hope they're okay. That's it. Ruben's DNA came back as 14 different breeds. I love that. And he also tested negative for over 200 genetic issues. Fuck yeah. And isn't it a carrier of any of either of them? No detectable genetic issues. Turbo Mutt, he's perfect. Honestly, that is what research has shown, and I'm sure you know this time and time again about mutts. It's the reason you shouldn't fuck family members. There's no genetic variance there. It doesn't produce a superior child. But if you get two mutts with a ton of superior genetic information breeding, they're going to make a superior child. Yeah. It's very irresponsible. They don't think about what's coming in the end. For these animals, those are puppies. I don't know, but that makes me nervous. I found the article in the Woolly Mouse, the company's, that's the one. Yep, that's the Woolly Mouse. There's a few things, and of course, because I am in the scientific community, these just pop up in my algorithms all the time, and I just shake my head, because I don't, like, honestly, I saw the Direwolf post this morning on Instagram or whatever. It was like, someone holds Direwolf, I don't know, the author of fucking Game of Thrones or something like that, and the very first comment on it was something along the lines of like, cancer's still out there, but sure, let's make dire wolves. It's kind of the same when that one article came out like a year ago or whatever that's like, scientists found snake clits. Like, okay, but like lupus is still happening. Why can't we funnel money into that research? Breast cancer, prostate cancer, like preventative measures. But no, let's make a woolly mammoth mouse and bring back an extinct wolf species. Did you see that comment? I saw that too, and I was like, you're not wrong, Sec. That's healthcare across the board, right? Exactly. Healthcare across the board. It does not make money to prevent things. And that's the world we live in, which is sad, but it makes a lot of money. I mean, can you imagine how many clicks and interactions those fucking dire wolves have gotten on the internet? That made money. That made big fucking click money right there. Which is sad. It's very sad. It reminds me of like 5 or so years ago. I think this has pretty much died, thank God. But there was this big trend on YouTube of pet tubers who basically made a career off of just buying a new pet every single day. I wish I was exaggerating. These people had thousands of animals. And the animals would inevitably start to die because one human can take care of that many animals. That's crazy. That's hoarding. It reminds me of that, like doing things for clicks, but maybe we're not really thinking of any moral repercussions in any way whatsoever for what the fuck we're doing for that click. Which is why I will never be a successful person on the internet. Because I overthink everything! Boutique pets, yes. Very much so. Or animals that shouldn't be pets, and then perpetuating that online, so then people are catching wild animals and trying to make them a pet. Stop that. Cheers. I mean, you know what I mean. I'm never gonna be, and I don't say this as like a poor me, I'm never gonna be a bajillionaire like most like big ass whatever. Cause I don't jump without thinking. Ever. And I think that level of whatever the fuck happens takes a certain amount of risk and disregard for consequences, and I literally can't function like that. At all. Good morning, Cyrus. How are you, love? But I know why, I mean, that's I will admit to you, one of my absolute toxic traits, I want to touch the cougar. I want to find a deserted baby raccoon and raise it and make my whole personality raccoons. Like, I want a crow to randomly bond with me in the yard, and now we're best friends, and it finds me shiny things and leaves them on the porch. I want to be Snow White, but that's not real. You know, like, I'm good. I did the adult thing and got some animals that are domestic, meant to be inside animals, and there's my Snow Whiteness. It just happened to be spiders, you know? Yeah, this 4-year-old Bengal tiger should be a great cat eventually. I can't with that. Same sec, I love rescue stories. That's my absolute favorite. I follow like some deer rescues. I follow possum rescues. Those are fucking sad. I love them. I love that someone out there is doing this, but like the sheer amount of possums that get hit on the road and have babies in their pouch. And then they survive. Like those babies can survive for up to 48 hours in the pouch after the mother's passed. And so there are people who literally just haunt the freeways trying to find pregnant, dead possums to save their poor babies. And if you didn't know, possums are like literally an existential part of our ecosystem. Like, they're the reason we're not overrun with fucking ticks and all the horrible things that ticks pass on to us. because possum's body temperature is so freakishly low that they can't get infected by anything that ticks carry. So they can go to their way to literally just like hunt ticks and eat them. They're amazing. Like, we fucking need possums. But they're sad and they're very blind and they walk slow and people hit them on the road. And then it's a really horrible thing that's happening, and it's such a wonderful creature. I follow all these rescues that do that shit, and it breaks my heart, but at the same time, I'm so glad these people exist who go out of their way to find the babies. I mean, literally, it's a thankless job because the vast majority of people are like, look at that big, gross rat full of rabies. Hey, you want to know what? Possum's body temperature is too low. They can't get rabies. Amazing. Do you want to know what can get rabies? People. But possums, ew. Fuck you. Grow up. Did Clarissa Explains It All have an alligator? That sounds freakishly familiar. Oh my god, red pandas are so fucking cool. Talk about an animal that looks like a living plushie. Holy shit. I mean, that's same. I want a fruit bat. Like, there are so many cool animals that since childhood, I've fantasized. Like, wouldn't it be cool? But that's so, I'm an adult. Like, I know that that's cruel to that animal. That animal is doing great in the trees. I'll just go and visit them. But red pandas, man. Oh my god, they're so fucking cute. Cyrus, samesies. Cheers. I love possums. I've been trying to attract possums to my property for the entire time we've lived here, see? Because Viata fucking knows. Like, the ignorance around wildlife is fucking wild. It's truly wild. Possums are incredible. We need possums. No one wants to know that because you think they're gross. We need them. This was last year, not an HIV vaccine, but a drug that can prevent the infection and suppress the disease in people who have it. So it's like, it's the drug that, I mean, that's basically the drug that already exists, right? What's it called? The HIV drug? There's an amazing drug that's been around for years now, and I can't remember what it's called, but it essentially does that. It suppresses the HIV virus for years. I mean, people with HIV can live PrEP. People with HIV can live full fucking lives at this point with PrEP. Like, it quite literally is almost virtually, like, not turning into AIDS outside of extraneous circumstances. PrEP is fucking incredible. Fucking incredible. But that's been around for a bit, I think, right? Oh, armadillos are so cute. Oh, armadillos are so cute. I'd sell my children if I could have a pangolin, right? But pangolins are not pets and never should be. And did you know you probably know this because you love penguins. Penguins, if you've never seen a pangolin, they're like an armored sloth. They're easily one of the cutest animals on this fucking planet. They're a living Pokemon, and they're the #1 most poached animal on the planet right now, I think. It's horrible. Horrible. And they're basically an armadillo. You know, they don't really have a defense. They roll up and protect themselves with their armor, but Jesus Christ. PrEP is for before infection. What is the one after infection? I cannot remember. I know, also, folks, don't know if you know this, snakes and spiders actually have a place in the ecosystem. Every time someone says they kill spiders without thinking, any spider, anywhere, I want to stick them in a room with a cloud of mosquitoes and ask if they missed the spider. Just like sit on the other side of the glass like, tink, tink, tink. Don't you wish the jumper was in there now? Because can you fucking imagine how overrun our planet would be with flying, biting, blood-sucking motherfucking insects if spider webs didn't catch half of them and eat them? Oh, we'd be done. We'd be done for. Like, the idea makes me want to die. I am mosquito crack. Yeah, I love me some jumper spiders. Like, I respect removing a deadly spider from your house. Black widows, you don't want those in your house. You never know. They're not aggressive, but like they might get stuck on your dog and they get squished. And if something lays on them, they might get bit and it hurts. Move those bitches. But like, come on. I always think people are just saying penguin in a fun way. When they say pangolin, oh my God, is it because of the what's his name? Is it Cumberbatch? The Pingling. He says penguin so many different ways. He might have said pangolin. Yeah. The penguin, pangolin, whatever. The amount of ways he says that is fucking phenomenal. There's a Dagoth Wave Keytor mod for Morrowind. Of course there is. Of course there is. How do you kill a god? Spiders can stay in their corners and don't come down, or my cats get them right. Like, I have a silent agreement. When I see a little jumper in my house or something like that, I'm like, you stay up there, I'll stay down here, and we're cool, right? You eat the random fruit flies, or whatever the fuck gets in my house, the moths, but don't touch me. Then we're fine. Pingwings, yeah, the fucking pingwings. PEP is for after, thank you, Viata. So there's PrEP, P-R-E-P, that is to prevent getting infected. And I'm pretty sure anyone in, especially circles where HIV might be prevalent, are on PrEP. Like, every single gay male I know that is dating is on PrEP. Just on it. Like, it's just a thing. Like, they just are. Like, it's not worth it to not be on it, just in fucking case. And then PEP is if you do get the virus of HIV, that helps it not develop into full-blown AIDS. And people, that's the one I was talking about, where people live incredibly, like, it's terrible. Like, AIDS, people who got HIV, normally that turned into AIDS real quick and people died really young. They can live very full, long lives. Like, the life expectancy is astronomical. It's so fucking amazing. It's incredible. And I think, does PEP make it so you're not communicable? If I remember correctly, I don't want to speak out of turn. Freddie Mercury, literally who I was thinking of. Literally exactly who I was thinking of. My heart. George Michael. I'm middle-aged and gay enough that for a while, every time I'd watch videos, it would show me ads for PrEP, ads for HIV meds, and ads for boner pills. They didn't know whether I had HIV, needed to prevent HIV, or wasn't getting it up for either to be an issue, so I was trying all three. What a fun little cocktail. I wonder about that, like our algorithms, the computers and whatnot, they've all picked us up. They all read us. I mean, regardless of how much you try to hide your information, I'm sure we're all getting some sort of a social media algorithm at this point. For me, and I don't know why, because you guys know I've talked about it far too much. I grew up in icky diet culture, absolutely had an eating disorder, terrible fucking time, gained a ton of weight, lost a ton of weight, just felt really shitty about myself. I'm very sensitive about that stuff. So now I eat whatever I want when I want, and I'm good now. But it's taken me years to get there. And I don't use calorie counters. I don't look at calories. I get too obsessive about numbers. I don't weigh myself. It becomes a video game for me, and that's how, eating disorders set in a very dangerous way. So I don't use any of that shit. And I don't know if it's just because I am female, and I present as female, and I identify as female, and I look at girly shit like makeup, but I swear to God, in the past couple weeks, my algorithm on Instagram has been 90% diet. It's these posts where it's like, I'm 36 and not afraid to admit I've been keto for 7 years and feeling my best. And it's the shit from 10 years ago. I swear to God, it's not modern in any way. It's people like coming onto camera, looking perfect, being like, all right, guys, do you want to feel excellent? Let's talk about how carbs are ruining your life. And I'm actually taking the time to literally go through and be like, not interested, because this is how you seed into people's minds that somehow they don't look right and they're fat and there's something wrong with them. But it's everywhere. Everywhere. It's popping up on ads on my Blue Sky. It's fucking everywhere. And I hate it. I don't want any part of it. I don't want that at all. I want to see people cooking and eating delicious food, but I don't want it to hear someone talk about a calorie, ever. I'm not interested. I don't have anything in that game. Do you think that's what it is? It's that time of year. Spring's getting ready for summer, body and marketing. Gross. I hate that. No shit. Sec, one popped up the other day and it actually inspired me to go, like, it was this person and they rate people's meals. They rate people's daily diets or whatever. And this person, of course, looked perfect. perfect body, whatever. And they were just ripping apart this lady for what she eats every day. And they were like, wow, all those carbs, all that sugar, that's really not going to satisfy for her at all. She's not going to be satisfied. She's going to be hungry in an hour. And I literally like was watching it and opened my freezer between my legs and pulled out a bag of shortbread cookies with chocolate inside of them. The Nutella ones. It's not chocolate, it's Nutella. And just started to like fucking eat them while watching it and then put the bag away and thought to myself, wow, I'm so satisfied. They're liars. It's gross and I hate it. Oh my God, knives ever. Well, it's like I think people want it. I don't know, because there's one side of it, and again, I don't know why this is showing up on my shit, but of course, I have to click it to go dislike it, so I see a lot of it, which is probably adding the algorithm. It's a fuck story. I'm stuck in a negative feedback loop. But anyways, there's a lot of people on I don't TikTok, so I'm gonna say Instagram, but probably on TikTok too, who like, they film their daily consumption, but they label it, and I'm so sorry to use this language, but it's literally how they label it. So it'll be like, what I consume in a day as a model, and it's this person that is like tissue paper skin stretched over bones. I'm not judging. Some bodies are just thin, some bodies aren't. Bodies are beautiful regardless, but oh my God, that's on purpose. And then they'll show themselves eating like an 800 calorie day, and they film every single thing they're eating and they put the calories on it, and then these other accounts go through and judge it because the other account is like a fitness account or a nutritionist. Hard fucking quotes around that one. And they'll go through it. So I think it's like a silent agreement. They're living off each other a little bit. Cause like this person would have no income if this person didn't exist. And this person probably wouldn't get any attention if this person wasn't ripping them apart. But it'll also be like what I eat in a day. And I'm not kidding. So many are labeled to say what I eat in a day as a fatty. Like these people label their own videos like this. This is not the fitness person, the person making them. And I'm like, why do you call yourself that? Who hurt you? Stop it. You're so much more than a molecule in your body, my fucking God. But then they rip them apart too. And it's like one of those where like one doesn't exist without the other, but neither, but it's everywhere. It's so weirdly judgmental. But it's like these people showing what they eat in a day. They're not they're not like saying, I don't know why I'm losing weight or I don't know why I'm not gaining weight. I want someone. They're just like, this is what I eat in a day as a fatty. That's how they put it. And then they just show their day of eating and it's very normal and they look very normal. And I don't know why they're calling themselves a fatty. And I get very upset about this shit. It's just fucked up. Everybody should eat some food and drink some water. What up, penis? No, they were rating each other's people. Crispy, I'm all about that. You know me, like I didn't have real butter until I was like in my 20s. Genuinely. And I was scared to buy it. I remember so clearly going to the store and there was like this very cool looking, like rustic looking log of butter from the Amish community that was nearby or something, but it was in the grocery store. And I thought to myself, like, is this the moment I buy butter? Because I was raised to believe that it was the devil. Butter is how you get fat. That's it. That's the only way. I eat sticks of butter now. It is like, I think nothing when a recipe's like, throw a knob of butter in the pan. I'm like, okay. I get real excited about it. Butter. Like, good butter has changed food for me. Genuinely. Like, man, it's fucking delicious. It's just little things like that, though. Because, like, there's nothing against any way that anyone cooks. But I feel like, at least in my family, a lot of the women cooked in a way that was like, they're looking for a way to make something they love the lowest calories possible. And so I'd go into it thinking like, those are enchiladas. But really, it's rice paper is what you wrapped them in. And it's ground turkey. And there's no fat whatsoever. And like, etc. No cheese inside. Like there's like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a debate. It's a bait and switch. Like I'm like, yay, enchiladas. And you take a bite and you're like, what have you done to the enchiladas? Oh, they're only 100 calories a piece now. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. That's a real story. Rice paper? I mean, to each their own. Just eat less. You can still have everything you love. Just eat less. There's something in my eyeball. Red Dragon, thank you so much for subbing to the class. Keeping the class alive and giving any swings with that motherfucking Prime sub. Go forth and use your Prime subs. Every time you don't, Jeff Bezos gets a $5 bill shoved up his butthole and he does nothing for society. Stop it. Find someone who needs a smile. I appreciate you. That's a lot of months. Thank you. Dude, there's nothing wrong with a plug of like a good butter. There's nothing wrong with a plug of butter. So, really sick. If you see something you don't like on TikTok, I've never TikToked, but I'll still take this advice. Hard close the app and don't open it again for at least 20 minutes. That tells TikTok that the content is making you leave the app, so they won't show it to you anymore. That's beautiful. Yeah, I would use that on any app. I felt really bad, actually. My sister sent me a TikTok. Like, she texted me a TikTok the other day. And I forgot. I literally still have the app. Not organic. I have the TikTok app on my phone. I forgot about it. I have an account. I made an account so no one steals my name, basically. I think that's what everybody does at this point across the internet. But I have like over 1,000 DMs on that fucking platform. And at this point, I'm too scared to look. So I like to remind everyone once in a while that I don't open that app on purpose. If you send me TikToks on that app, I'm not seeing them. Ever. I'm not ignoring you. I am ignoring the app. People, it's like Instagram. You know how you can send people posts? Genova, thank you for those 100 biddies. I appreciate you. It's like Instagram. You know how you can send posts to people and then have like a DM conversation, I guess, in Instagram? Exact same thing on TikTok. Thank you for those. Look at it becoming so organic. It's GMO now. Thank you for the biddies, you generous fucks. I appreciate you. You don't have to. Who knows what makes these hype trains happen, but I appreciate you regardless. Thank you. But yeah, so essentially, not 1,000 people have messaged me, but enough people have messaged me over 1,000 times that when I open, I wonder if I can show it to you. It's really scary. And it makes me feel bad because I know people love to give me a hard time about how I don't look at messages and shit. But like, you might literally be sending me messages on an app I don't use. I have 1,099 unread messages. I don't use the app. Don't send them to me there. My sister knows. She texts them to me. I never looked. I looked for the first time the other day and was like, oh no. Off. Nope. No, I'm not. I've never liked the app. I just don't enjoy it. It feels like TV. I used to get a lot of Jesus shit, and I would leave every time they came up, and within the week, I didn't get them anymore. And here's me, like, blocking and hitting the I'm not interested, thinking that would do it. The ghost trains, what did we call them the other day? We have organic and lab-grown. This is a lab-grown train. Essentially, what Twitch has decided is if we are having great conversation, you clearly have money you want to throw at me. So, whenever there's like apt conversation in the chat, Twitch is going to be like, money please. I appreciate you, but please in no way feel responsible for any of that. Honestly, I kind of hate it because it immediately shifts the entire good conversation we were having to, oh my god, hype train. It annoys me a little bit. There's too much rage bait on there. I hate that shit. Wait, today I learned lobe piercings and earrings are different. Wait, what? The earring is what goes into the piercing. Right? So what's this? Isn't this? It's in my lobe. I mean, yeah, it's an ear, but like, isn't it just a piercing with an earring in it? I'm confused. I just wanted to know, what's this versus the other little holes? What is this? Same. I mean, I check Facebook messages like once every 6 months. And I swear to God, the vast majority of the time, it's just me being on, like, sorry I missed this. I don't use this platform. Sorry I missed this. I don't use this platform. Like, maybe before you message someone on Facebook, go to their profile and look at the last time they post something. And if it's 2018, that's not where to message them something important. Maybe. You know? Just a thought. Just a thought. I'm trying to remember. I think unstretched piercing gauge is typically narrower than earring gauge. Interesting. Because, like, in the States, gauge describes the whole size or diameter. You know what I mean? So, like, 10 millimeter is the hole or the gauge in my ear, which I think is a 0 or a 00. I always forget. That's, like, another weird way of describing them. But the gauge is basically the size of the hole. But the tiny piercings, like, I don't know if you can tell, I have a hoop that goes from one hole to the other. Those holes, those are still gauge. It's still a gauge, even though it's super tiny. It's just like a 20 gauge. 20 versus 0. Does that make sense? That's why I'm confused. I was like, gauge just describes like how you find it. Like my nose piercing, for instance. This is I want to say a 16 gauge. Like, it basically describes how big the hole is. I just realized I'm squinting to understand that. This one? I don't know how I would ever get it out. I did it myself. I have holes all the way up both my ears, because in the 90s, you got bored, you pierced yourself. I don't know. Anyone else? Eyebrow scar from piercing. No, it's on this side. I got a hole in my eyebrow from an eyebrow scar. We just did that. I've got holes all the way up, and I don't like to, I'm not a jewelry girl. I'm not an accessories person. So just to put something in them, I stuck a hoop through, and then I pinched it closed on the back. So it goes all the way through, but I don't think I can ever get it out. It hasn't come out in many years. Yeah, I guess you would call that a permanent piercing. She's in there forever now. Lunch with a safety pin. This was a safety pin on my 13th birthday coming home from the mountains. 14th birthday. Coming home from snowboarding. My nose was numb, and so me and my friend Ray decided to stick safety pins through our noses. Holy shit, Sinemus, my love! How are you? I mean, that's such a fucking stupid question. Bitch. Cheers. Motherfucking Sinemus, I have to let you know, we think about you 24/7, all day, every day, all the time. Asking how you are is so stupid. But I love you. Cheers, dude. The fuck, though. I don't even know what to say other than I'm just so happy to see you. That's it. I'm just so happy to see you, bro. Bro. You ain't got nothing to feel bad about these days. Your wife loves you to the ends of the universe. She would spoon dry, hard, pebbly shit from your anus with her tongue if she had to. You're her person, boo. I'm fighting the urge to get a tattoo. My bank account doesn't want me to have fun and get fucked, apparently. I mean, tattoos are fun. You have to have a little bit of fun in life. It's love. I mean, it's love. There's one fruit fly, and I'm gonna kill it. It's haunting me. I'm gonna kill you, bro. Where are you coming from right now? I'm waiting for it. Every time. Where are you? I'm gonna murder your little fruit fly ass. I know. I love this song. I just noticed something. So I changed my category in Twitch, but my category says repo. Is my category just chatting right now? On my OBS app, I just noticed it says I'm in repo still. I'm not in repo, am I? We are. Okay, thank fucking Christ. Though, shout out to Astronomicon for sneaking me in. They really took care of Dis and everyone has been super supportive. I mean, no shit. We love you, dude. You're kind of the shit. If anyone isn't supportive, let me know. We have places to bury people. You know what I'm saying? Did I? Okay, good. My OBS app says I'm still in repo and it was... I'm just going to change it just in case. We're going to play Gate. We're playing fucking Alan Wake today, so it doesn't matter, but... Yeah, it says all my information from yesterday, which is... interesting. Anyways. A coffee fest? I do love coffee. Don't tempt me. Like, Coffee Land in this game really got me. That should just exist. Like, there should be a place for coffee lovers. Yeah. Like, I really love coffee. Like, the smell of it, the taste of it, the texture of it. Put it in the skin box. I'm going to look at my October because that sounds fucking dope. Jeez. Wake and bake. Exactly. Never got a piercing, but also wasn't really a thing for guys in high school. Definitely no desire now, just not my jam. Also, one more thing I'd have to keep track of, and that's basically why my piercings are, all of my piercings are the way they are, because I don't want to keep track of them. I don't have to change the jewelry, like, it's just all nice metal stuck in my face. I never have to change this shit, like, I just rotate it and clean it. I don't want to think about it either, but I totally get that. Like, piercings and tattoos, I think, are a very personal thing. Some people just want to decorate their body Christmas tree, and some people are cool with the natural tree, and there's nothing wrong with that. As long as there's no judgment for those of us who do decorate our flesh bag or put holes in it or whatever. Oh, dude, are you guys planning on doing that, CD Moose? That'd be sick. I'm going to HorrorCon in August. Ice Nine Kills plays on one night. Is HorrorCon like horror movies, or is that like the true crime fest? Speakers on coffee? Silver cream. Oh my god. Seniors, I thought you said Silver Cream Con. I was like, you guys are really going out. You get that? You get that cream, brother. Why is it silver? So many, I don't know if you saw it. So many questions were just, why is it cream? What do you do there? So sorry. I have ear piercings. I want to use them, but my skin is just, it gets so irritated and icky every time. I totally get that. That's why I have, like, I mean, I gauged these, and these, like, have soft rubber plugs in them, but I just put, like, real gold hoops in, and then I never have to think about it again, because same. Nothing that comes out of us other than our tendons are really actually silver, but I'd be open to a cream fest. Regardless of the color, I don't judge. As long as you're healthy. See, Intimate, I do have a problem with needles. Isn't that weird? Like piercings and tattoos, totally fine. I can do that all day, no problem whatsoever. A syringe injecting a vaccine into the muscle of my arm, I almost 99.9% of the time will pass out. It's like involuntary. I don't freak out or anything. I very calmly tell the nurse, I might pass out. Don't freak out. It's only for a second. I have a phobia. And they're like, yeah, we're used to this. Pop. And I go, huh. How is it? Oh, thank you. Cute Band-Aid. Do I get a sucker? And then it's over. But tattoos and piercings, nothing. Like, I get nervous because it hurts. That's normal, but no fear whatsoever. It's very odd. Talking about tattoos made me realize that my fiance and I can finally look into getting tattoos soon. It'll be her first and my second, but we get to pay out from a car accident. Oh my God. I'm glad you survived a car accident first and foremost, but also very excited for you. Tattoos are fucking fun. Yeah, none of us are Silver Surfer, and if something is coming out of you that's distinctly metallic, please see a doctor. And that is my professional opinion. I do, and I have to draw blood, and none of that bothers me. But, like, if there's a needle on TV, I have to look away. I will type in our movie night, like, let me know. And people know. And they're like, okay, needle's gone. I'm like, cool. Because it makes me so cold sweat, start to, it's horrible. I hate it so much. I wish it was something I could get over, but like, no shit. Yeah, working in the hospital, doing that stuff, there's something different you just turn off in your brain that, like, or I guess I should say I'm very grateful I'm able to turn that part of me off when I'm working in the hospital because it's a life or death situation. Like, if I let my phobia take over and I wasn't able to draw blood from a patient who needed an immediate ABG to get good settings on a ventilator to therefore blow off a bunch of CO2 and save their life, I shouldn't be in that career space. But thankfully, I'm able to, like, this sucks, but let's go. And you just do the job. Like, one of the grossest things I've ever had to do was when I worked at a tiny hospital where we had a birthing center that didn't have a specific staff for neonates, we had to do all the birthing stuff. And if there was ever a question of what was going on between mother and baby at the moment of birth, this is actually pretty cool but gross at the same time. What you can do is you can do an ABG, i.e. an arterial blood gas of the umbilical cord. And the numbers you get out of that will tell you exactly, like to the fucking decimal, exactly where mom and baby were the moment of birth. The moment baby came out, that is where that umbilical stops. And so we clip the umbilical, we like forcep it, and we take a chunk of it to the lab. And I have to take blood out of the venous side and then out of the arterial side and like run it like a human's. But it's fucking gross. It feels like the most slimy, hard to hold still worm snake. Have you ever gotten to touch an umbilical cord? They are wild. Wild. Don't come Mercury. Ike, please seek medical attention. Teeth, wait. I feel the fear and get it done. Feel the fear and get it done. I'm going to use that. That's exactly. I mean, it sounds so pretentious, but it's seriously like it's something in your brain clicks over where you just like, it must be done. So you're going to do it. But yeah. Exactly, Tamood. And then it's afterwards that you're just like, oh my God. Like, no shit. It's usually like hours later and you notice your scrubs are stiffening. Like, you reach for something and you're like, why do the front of my scrubs feel so... Oh. And now you know why everyone looked at you like you were a fucking walking nightmare for the last hour? That's definitely never happened to me. You know what's funny? I think my badge still has a drop of blood on it. And every time I look at it, I'm like, I should clean that off. And then I don't. Are phlebotomists phlegmy blood monsters? I'm going to be honest, other than actually just drawing a venous sample, I don't know what phlebotomists do. It's not, I don't know if there's a program or degree in phlebotomy. I think it's like a certification that takes a couple weeks. Every time I've had to get my blood drawn by a phlebotomist, they hit a valve. I hate it. Nurses are better. I don't know. There's probably good phlebotomists out there, but like, I don't know if they do. That's what because normally, I mean, in my experience, there's a phlebotomist who does the draws and everything, and then they get all the vials, and then they send them to an outside testing company. Like most smaller hospitals have outside lab, like LabCorp, I think is one of them. They're very generic names. You've probably heard of the ones I'm talking about, but they're like outside. Whereas ABGs, arterial blood gases that are drawn by respiratory therapists and nurses, those have to be run immediately. So we either have a lab on site with a machine we use, or we have these iStats that are like in the room, point of contact. Like I literally take a cc of your blood, put it into this little handheld. It kind of looks like a very thick T 1080 or whatever the old calculators we had. It looks like a huge one of those. It's really thick, and it runs your ABG in the room, like over the patient. Those are fucking amazing. They're really expensive though, and they get lost like wild. So not a lot of hospitals have them. But I don't know. That's why I don't want to speak to it. I have no idea. Badge of honor on the badge. I just wish I knew whose blood it was. I don't know. I used to try to donate blood, but the sheer amount of times that they didn't want my blood for one reason or another, I just gave up. I don't have O. My mom is O. I remember as a kid, there was like a certain time of year where the phone would ring, the house phone would ring off the hook with blood donation drives calling specifically for my mother's blood. She's O positive. I think that's the universal donor. I, however, am B negative. No one wants that. So, what's a landline exactly? House phone. Oh, is universal O negative? Okay. There you go. I think if we take the RH factor off of it, because like, how do I put this? I don't think my body would attack an RH factor that is positive, even though I'm an RH factor that's negative. What the RH factor usually dictates is how your body deals with itself, and the RH factor really only comes into effect when you're pregnant. So for instance, if I got pregnant and I know I'm B negative, so I have a negative RH factor on my blood cells, if I get pregnant and my fetus or the clump of cells forming in my uterus was forming a positive blood RH, my body would kill it. And so a lot of women who want to get pregnant who have a negative RH factor, they'll go and get specific shots. I think it's similar to like when you get an organ replaced or something like that, but it basically tells your body not to kill your baby if the RH factor is different, but I'm not 100 on that one. I love you, Vile. Have a good day, honey bean. AB positive. You know what's funny? My sister and I got the A and the B. I believe my dad was AB negative. My mom's O positive. My sister's A negative, and I'm B negative. But I don't know if the RH factor has something to do with donating blood. I don't know. Meanwhile, I can handle any bodily fluid or function, but if someone throws up, it's GG's. My coworkers basically just gather and tap to get it done. Or just say you're fucking gay. I'm allowed to give blood now as long as I don't have sex for a year. I don't get it that bad. I get the... All right, I'm ready. Do you have any more? When did you have this done? When did you have that one done? When did you have that one done? How about the... I think you should wait a year after getting any... And I'm seriously, I haven't got a tattoo in like 5 years. And two, that they don't trust me. They're like, that looks new. And they won't take your blood if you've had a tattoo. So I kind of just would get out of it a lot. I just fuck it. They don't want my blood enough anyways. I'm not going to beg to give it. Like, I'd be there for somebody if they needed it. But more often than not, I go in and they just tell me no. And I'm like, okay, whatever. You don't need it then. The walking blood bag. Oh, I love that. I've heard stories that people who donate sometimes get hounded down to donate more. 100%. My mom, I'm not kidding you, growing up, we would get phone calls to the house from blood drives asking, is Georgie home? And then they talk to my mom, hey, we're just letting you know we're having a blood drive. We'd love for you to come in. You were in 2 days ago. We'd love to see you again. Like something like that. That happened all the time when I was a kid. And my mom always said it was because of her blood type. Oh, she's O positive or whatever. It was the Red Cross. They're fucking vampires. They do. And because I think it's O blood, probably O positive and O negative. I don't know which one's better, but they like that. They want it because they can give it to anybody. We can mass transfuse with it without having to test the patient. They call you as well? Interesting. They still do that shit. I can feel you hot breathing on me, bud. Oh, negative. That was the one you guys said. Okay, yeah. That one. My mom's O positive, but I think it's like barely any less valuable. They still wanted it all the time. My mother has some very rare RH factor, and they constantly want more of her blood because of it. I wonder if she doesn't have an RH factor. Because it's possible, but it's so rare, we don't even hear about it. There's not even a name for it. Interesting. But you won't take blood from gay people. Didn't you know butt sex spoils the blood? Hello, my son. Are you the sweetest boy in the whole world? Did you just come up here because you want to lick all the chapstick off my mouth? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all you want to do, huh? I'm scratching her ear. I would never ignore my girl. She's back there getting love. It does? I should warn my wife. My mother's blood is like 1 in 100 million? Oh, negative. I mean, that's the one you're saying is what everybody wants, but that's got a weird RH shit. Weird. I might have to read about those. Blood is fascinating. It really is. You just headbutted my desk so hard. You good, bud? I'm itching you. What more do you want? Oh, do you have an itchy face? My sweetest of boys. Thank you. You're the best. Science, baby! Exactly, but thank you, I forgot. Butt sex only spoils the blood if 2 penises are involved. Thank you, I forgot about that very vital detail. Super medically accurate. I'm so happy that even if I said that seriously, none of you would buy that bullshit, because I know you're smarter than that. But there are people out there, man. Elbel, my love. How are you? I'll take all the gay blood too, honestly. I'd take a lot of gay blood over a lot of straight blood, I'm gonna be real. I know some pretty nasties. Like, I don't give a fuck that, like, imagine, like, they hand you a menu. What type of LGBTQI blood are you looking for today, madam? Oh, delightful. You're looking for some gay blood. Excellent. We've got a surplus. Yes. We print share on the bag so we know which one's which. I'm still literally, yesterday was so much fun. My abs hurt. I laughed so fucking hard. I love Cher. I used to watch her show just for the dresses. Oh, no shit. You're O negative and they still do that. Wow. The gay overrides. It's kind of like a superpower. A little bit. Dude, right? Dude, those outfit checks, the fucking reveals. To this day, still some of the coolest outfits and most interesting looking fun dresses I've ever seen. Outside of like the Met Gala. And bitch just did it all the time. Just a fucking queen. Yeah. Do you believe in bags of gay blood? Do you believe? That could be a banger, dude. Oh, Fox, I'm so sorry I just sang it a little bit. Thankfully, my voice is so fucking shocked. When I have a chance to use Shan's share emote, I fucking use it because forever, ever, forever, ever, forever never feels too long. Oh my god, that's amazing. That face. I had to blow it up a little bit to see that little face on it. That's a nightmare right there. All right, let's take a beverage break because I'm 100% out and dry. Across the palate, I am but a Sahara desert. You could ship it. Hi, bud. Oh, thank you. You unplugged my headphones, though. Now I can't hear my music. Are you my sweet boy? Do you want to go outside? Oh. Yeah, I don't matter. Oh my Oh my god. It's haunting. He loves hugs. He's really good at hugs. Trick loves a good hug. I know. Trick, do you see the share though? Today is Alan Wake. Tomorrow, Alan Wake. Friday, Faded Friday. And that's as far as I know. Alan Wakening today, though. I don't remember if we're Alan or if we're Saga. We did for those just wondering, for those who have been imbibing in my love of the Remedyverse, yes, I did the part. And it was fucking amazing! If you guys want to watch the dance from the awards show before we jump back into the game, I'd totally be down for that, because I've been thinking about it all morning. All morning. I have not got the DLCs yet, but I don't think I'm that close yet to needing a DLC. I don't know. I'm just being lazy. No, I haven't got them yet. But I don't know how close I am. What would rotate its head? Oh, that? Have you never seen Princess Mononoke? This is how I know. This is how I can tell. You should watch it. The forest spirits. I love them. I also have a decal on my Jeep of little forest spirits my sister gave me years ago. I think it was that and My Neighbor Totoro were like very formative for my sister and I. My Neighbor Totoro definitely more my thing, and I think she was definitely more into Princess Mononoke, but we both love them beyond reason. Like, they're just so good. The forest spirits. I love them. All right. Break. I need a beverage. I'm so dry. Stretch your legs, get a coffee, pour a bong, load a bowl, light it on fire. I don't know. Tie your dicks up. I can never remember. I have to pee so bad. I'll be right back. Enjoy some. Dude, this song, though. Yeah, definitely had a few. Why are you like this? Stop that. Videos for like the early 2000s music and like 90s were fucking good. They were weird, but they were good. All right. Let's awaken. Alan. Awakening to run it. Run DMC. Talk is cheap, Mob Deep. Haven't heard this song forever either. What up, Bolt? How are you, love? I run, but most people don't want to hear about that. It's all a time for us to be awoken. I'm trying to think. It's on Epic. I have so many fucking game launchers right now actively with games on them. It is Epic, right? Yes. Okay. And there's my Alan Wake remastered, never played. Let's do it. Yeah, we did. So, I finally became, like, we split. So it's Saga and then it's Alan. And we became Alan and we did the thing that everyone was waiting for me to do, where it's like the crazy ass TV show. So, because we did that, we're going to, I know you hear the game, it's just starting up. We're going to watch, I'm going to try to find it again. The fucking awards show. There are no words. Boosh. That was easy. Stop it. Stop it. Shut up. I have to make sure volume's up. It's great. Just, I can't think of a better way to start it. Color hair. I kind of like the idea of Pong. I'll have to think about it. Because all the colors coming to mind, like, they're coming to mind because I've seen you in them recently. What have I not seen? Let me think on it. So, for movie night, we rolled the Fall of the House of Usher last night, but there were so many people in our movie night who had never seen any of those movies. Like or any of those, I should say, shows, where it's like Hill House, Haunting of Hill House, and then I can never remember the second one. And then Midnight Mass, and then Bly Manor, thank you. Haunting of Bly Manor, Midnight Mass, and then Fall of the House of Usher. So many people hadn't watched it that Knives decided to start with Hill House first, and it's one of the best. I love it. I love it's not a series, but it's made by like this same group of actors. I know, it sucks. It is only Netflix, sadly. I love them so much. They're such good I keep saying movies. They're really good series. And if you've never seen them, I highly suggest you check them out. They're like haunting horror, but not too much, in my opinion. It's like the perfect amount of like quiet, creepy, haunted house horror. But obviously proceed with caution. They're really fun. I don't know. I really like that series. I'm really excited to watch the rest of them with everybody at movie night. But if you didn't know, around 7 p.m., at about exactly 7 p.m. every single night in our Discord for, I want to say, about a year now, we've been doing movie night, and it's crazy. And we've seen so many shows and so many movies, like, genuinely. We've seen so many. They're really well written. And the jump scares are good, and, like, the hidden ghosts, like, no shit, when we were watching last night, Knives actually pointed out a ghost I'd never seen before. I was shocked. And I've watched the YouTube videos and shit of people breaking down, like, where the ghosts are and stuff like that. All the hidden ghosts in all of these series. I've watched that. I get very into it. And he pointed one out last night that I had never seen before. I almost peed a little, but they're really good. I put my headset back on Haunted House Horror in movie night. So our movie nights that we do at nighttime, during the week, we do a show. And we just finished that show. And we rolled on our big wheel. We rolled the Fall of the House of Usher. But so many people hadn't seen The Haunting of Hill House or The Haunting of Bly Manor or Midnight Mass that we just started with the first one. Yeah, I love them so much. I love that. I was AFK in my game for almost 20 minutes while sucked into this show. That, and then, like, I think Vissy accidentally, like, ended up standing through 2 episodes straight, just not even realizing time was going by. I'm so happy, because that's how I felt the first time I watched these shows. Genuinely. Like, just, like, I'm not one to sit, and I'd put them on, and you know me, start putzing around cleaning something, and I'd find myself just like slowly turn towards the monitor and just stand here like, and just be soaked in. I did it too, and I've seen him a couple times now, and I still get that way. I love them so much. I'm just so happy we're watching them. It's a really good series. My throat is so fucked. Flanagan's shit is just this. It's like he knows what my brain wants, what chemistry of horror my brain wants. Where it's like not overt, not corny, not just like just gore for gore's sake or whatever. It's just the right amount of like, you know, things grabbing your foot under the sheet at night, holding your hand in the dark, things like that. That like realistically, we've all probably experienced very creepy moments like that as kids or something like that. So it feeds into that terror. Those more real things that stick with you, like the fear of the dark. And I love it. I don't know. It's a really good show. If you've never seen him, you should watch him. We watched 4 episodes last night, right? I think. I don't know how long each episode is. I think there's only 10 episodes. I think. But anyways, come by movie night. Everybody's invited. We watch it. It's amazing. Just enough to traumatize you for life. I'm already there. Exactly. Real things that like that fuck with your head as opposed to like a mystical clown that lives in the sewer or something. Not that I'm judging anything in particular or pointing out anything particular, but you know what I'm saying. Like there's other things. The speech in one of the last episodes of Midnight Mass might be one of my favorite monologues ever. That's the one that I haven't seen more than once. I'm actually really excited to watch that one. Actually, no, I lied. I haven't watched that one more than once. I watched it when it first came out and it was amazing. And I haven't watched Fall of the House of Usher more than once. I've watched that once through, but it was great. I loved it. I'm excited for you to see it, Rod. I think you'll really like it. Midnight Mass was so fucking good. I don't know why I just watched it once, but they're all really good. If you haven't watched them and you can't come by movie night, I highly suggest it. They're great. Midnight Mass they're all great. I'm trying to think, there's got to be a term or something where like the director or whatever, he works with the same cast. Is there a word for that? Where they find people they really like and they almost start writing roles for them. And I feel like that's why the shows just keep getting better and better because he does that. Ensemble casting, is that what it is? Something like that where it feels like the writer, I don't know. There's a really good connection between the cast and the writers and the director and everybody involved. And they know what the fuck they're doing and they have really good chemistry together. Same thing, yeah, Tarantino's a really good example of someone that does that and does it well. It's not like they're just, like Kevin Smith does it a lot. And I mean, he has reoccurring characters and stuff like that too, but he's definitely shoehorning his friends in here and there. But he does it, in my opinion, like gracefully and not in a way like I just desperately wanted to stick my friend in here. I feel like Katie sometimes subconsciously absorbs chat. I wouldn't, maybe, like a vampire. Oh my God, I said the thing you said above. Wait. I know some people are put off by, I swear I didn't read this. It's that brain cell. I know some people are put off by recasting the same characters, but I feel it's more like a theater cast you can trust to pull off any story. Midnight fucking Mass. I can't agree more. That or you're psychic. I mean, maybe there's something like you guys can see it in the lines in my forehead. Like, is there a text? I could see it like a, because I swear, I just agree. I very much enjoy when I stutter because I'm like, is it the director that does this? Like, I don't know the job titles of people within the movie industry to know like who's doing what, but you know what I mean? Like that ensemble casting is absolutely something I very much like. I know, post office, go. So I'm gonna find someone cool to raid, but thank you guys for hanging out with me today. As always, we will continue with the Remedy verse tomorrow. I have no idea, and obviously, please don't tell me I have no idea how close we are to the end, or like what that even means. I will be going. I guess just say it. It's so hard to find someone who's not playing South of Midnight. I'm gonna go as deep as I need to go. Do you know what I'm saying? We're just gonna fucking I know, I'm avoiding it because I want to play it. I'm avoiding games I want to play, and there's a lot of really, really good ones that are coming out. Early cheers for Vissy's 420, because that's coming up in 6 minutes, but I do desperately need to go to the post office. Take care of yourselves, drink water, load a bowl, do all of those things you need to do. Faded Friday? That's it. That's all I got. Cheers. And if it's not totally obvious, Faded Friday is totally on Friday and not tomorrow. Tomorrow's more games. I'll see you for Remedy Verse.